gave to a GoFundMe. This keeps happening. There's this sad story, somebody's job or somebody's sickness or somebody's whatever. They get all this money, and then a week later, they're renovating their bathroom and their living room. Wait a second, am I paying for your renovations or am I paying for you to get by?
I felt like the world was going to end while I was alive.
Listen, if you haven't thought that the world was going to end within 20 years at some point, you're not a Protestant. You're not.
Can you relate to this? Has there been a time where you just feel like things aren't going your way and kids were going around the table saying it, and our younger son, Alder, was like, well, I have about 1,000 difficulties with my father.
Seriously?
I said that. You're listening to the Really Very Crunchy podcast with your hosts, Emily
and Jason. Emily, Obama. That's a great way to start off a podcast,
It is
isn't
President's Day as we're filming this, so I am really curious where you're going next.
Confirmed. Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Confirmed them?
He confirmed aliens.
Aliens.
Not the illegal kind.
Right before we go to bed.
Well, we don't know what kind of aliens.
He confirmed them?
What if they were Ewoks?
No, they're
What if
scary.
the only aliens
Ewoks
out there are Ewoks?
Can't Ewoks take down some pretty hardcore stuff?
I mean, when the Empire's on turf that they don't understand. I mean, who takes an AT-AT through the redwood forest with logs that can easily trip them up? I mean, come on. Do
Just
your
so you
research.
guys know, when Jason and I first met, he was actually obsessed with Star Wars.
Not obsessed. That's weird. Middle schoolers are obsessed. I enjoyed the original cinema.
Okay, to a degree that he could say all the movies, line by line. I think so. Yeah, he rolls his eyes. But then somehow for the first, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years of our marriage, there was a Star Wars reference made every single day. In our dating, too. So we're talking like almost a decade. Every day, Jason made a Star Wars reference. Yeah. Every single day. And if he didn't do it, like one of his friends would call and give me a Star Wars reference. And then his brother got in on it. Like,
it became a thing. Yeah.
Everyone started realizing that he did that. I was like,
you couldn't go a day without a
Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
And
I wonder when that broke.
Yeah.
I wonder when that broke. Probably with kids.
Probably with children. You're like
babies.
Okay. I can't even.
Yeah. Well,
my favorite one is Always, and he still does this. Do it.
Well, whatever establishment we go in and that we don't, particularly love, it's like, well, you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
It's not always an establishment. It's like, I'm mad about, I don't know, the kids running around, and you'll just be like...
The establishment then becomes our home.
Yeah.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Or just like, I'm annoyed because there's too many kids at the park, or, just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, its own form of establishment. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. And it makes you think better about the place because it's not that bad. It's not Mos Eisley Spaceport.
I always feel like it's an accurate description, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, yeah.
You don't want to go there.
I did just read to my kids, putting them down. We, for some reason, have this really terrible twaddle book, BB-8 on the Run.
Who knows?
Who gave us that book? Where did we even get that book? And it's terrible, and it has all these Star Wars words.
Well, it's terrible because it's from the newer trilogy, and
I don't like it.
I don't even think that should be canon, honestly.
It's awful. It's a terrible twaddle book.
Yeah.
And they love it.
It's like The Last Jedi or something. Yeah. Well, anyway, he was on a podcast, not BB-8, but BB. Barack Obama.
Wait, what?
BB, that'd be BO.
What number pregnancy?
What number pregnancy? We're on our third, babe. I know it's hard, and you have
what number president was he?
44.
BB 44. Ooh, it sounds good.
It's not really BB, but you're just leaving out the O, so it's like Bibi is actually the Prime Minister of Israel. Yeah.
You said it, and I liked it.
Bibi. Anyway, so he's on a podcast. I don't even know whose podcast. It wasn't our podcast.
We couldn't get Barack Obama even if we wanted him.
You know, like, hey, we have this bonus episode we do on Fridays sometimes. Mr. Obama, would you like to join us for 10 minutes?
We'll let you try our whistle.
You'd have to go back for that one. We have a room upstairs.
Yeah.
We can't really fit the Secret Service, but, you're welcome.
You're safe here.
You're safe here.
We have exterior doors with a push lock button.
Giving away our
security
measures here. Definitely multiple padlocks with we've got the blow torches up above our door, just like Home Alone. You walk in uninvited.
Jason sets those every night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a goner. But we won't have those set, Mr. President, if you want to come on our podcast and talk to us about aliens. He was on a podcast. The digressions are
extreme
today. He was on a podcast. I don't know whose podcast. Wasn't our podcast. And the guy asked him, are aliens real? And he's like, yeah, aliens are real, but I've not seen them. And
that's the news that you have for me?
I can tell you that they're not at Area 51. Is what he said.
They're in space or underground, or they're the lizard people.
Listen, I think if there are aliens, it's just creatures from the ocean we haven't explored. That's what I think.
I think that
we've got loose leaf tea today, people. It's all in my cup.
The only thing that I've ever seen that made me go, yeah, you know what? I believe that there are aliens or other beings or something. Is this guy on Instagram?
Oh, of course. Why not base all of your beliefs off of some guy you saw on Instagram?
You sent me one of his reels.
I did?
I am happy. I am healthy. I am human. Or something like that.
He's an alien?
I think he's an alien.
You think he's an alien?
Have you guys seen this guy? He does a video every day. He looks like a vampire or alien or something is not right with him. No offense, guy, if you're watching this.
I think he's just,
happy, healthy, human. It feels very strange.
Like assuring you that he's human.
Does he say that?
No, I don't think he says human.
I don't know. It's a very strange.
It's a strange account.
That's all he does. I mean, the comments confirm that he looks like a vampire or something.
Yeah. I've noticed lately, with a lot of content creators out there, there's a lot of accounts where they do the exact same thing
over and over and over
and it's kind of weird, like that guy.
Yeah, it's like they're just
he walks in a nice suit in a pretty place and he says like, I'm happy, I'm healthy and human, or whatever he says,
whatever it is.
And it's kind of strange.
Yeah. It is strange.
Well,
this
not
is
just
not
him.
normal behavior.
No. Creating the same thing over and over and over. That's weird.
Yeah.
You go through somebody's feed and they've got hundreds of videos of like the exact same thing, or that, lady.
Well, because it goes big. And so then they like keep trying, maybe. I don't know. What the lady reaching in for the peaches?
Yeah, the lady with the peaches. But then like she did it again. And then again, again. That's interesting. I don't know. Whatever. So, according to Barack Obama, aliens are real.
Cool.
Whatever that means.
I thought you had more information for us.
That's it. That's all we got. There's like a whole bunch of videos out there like, what he's not telling you. It's like, okay, well.
I can't watch those, so.
But they're just not real. That's the other thing. It's like you're going to have countless videos about this now. And it's like, well, he's not really saying anything.
How do aliens fit in with faith?
Well, there's a lot of people out there who would just say it's demons.
Oh, you think?
Like demonic activity.
Oh, I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah. So who knows? I mean, I'd have no idea. But, or, just something spiritual rather than an actual being from another planet or, whatever. The other,
unless God created multiple, universes of creatures that needed.
Sound like you're on top of it.
Just
yes, unless I'm not. Well, yeah, obviously other beings could have been created, and but I mean, who knows? Honestly, it's it's probably just like a weird sea amoeba or something.
I don't really want to know, and
I do.
My whole life, I felt like the world was going to end while I was alive, just because all the judgment houses that my dad took me to.
I mean, any Protestant worth their salt thought.
Yeah, but
that
I
the
really
world
thought
was going to end within the next 20 years at some point. If you haven't thought that the world was going to end within 20 years at some point, you're not a Protestant. You're not. That's just not, you're not. Face it.
But I think I felt that when I was a Catholic.
Well,
it was because I was.
Listen, we grew up in the era of the Left Behind book.
Yeah.
And I mean, as you look at it now and it's like, wow, this is great fantasy. I love it. But like back then it was like, this is basically Revelation. John basically wrote Left Behind alongside Jerry B. Jenkins and Tim LaHaye. I mean, why not? They're pals.
I love that you know the authors.
I read all of the Left Behind books.
I don't think I even
Not the
read
kids
them.
ones, mind you, which they had a whole kids series
did
to freak out the kids.
Yeah.
The adult ones.
Should we traumatize our children?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Also, it's just not how things are going to be.
Yeah.
They were amazing when I was like 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, if I'm left behind, which I hope I'm not, I want to be on Rayford and Buck's team. Yeah. Buck Williams.
Never read
ladies and gentlemen. If you read the Left Behind series, I want to hear about this in the comment and see how fearful your life became.
I mean, or just if you went to a judgment house. You never went, did you? Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Like, it wasn't sanctioned by my parents. They were not Judgment House people, but they were like, yeah, you can go to Judgment Houses. Yeah, whatever. Our church, I guess, didn't really have the budget for that. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know
Other
where
places
I was going to these Judgment Houses, but I went and they were terrifying.
They were terrifying. Yeah.
You had to walk through hell. And
there's always a car crash. And the hell scenes were, it's like something out of Spawn or something,
I was a very small child.
Where'd you guys get your budget for hell? This place is crazy. Good grief. They didn't spend nearly as much time on heaven. The budget did not go with heaven very well. It's just bright lights and clouds and stuff. Hell.
Yeah.
They, okay, we got to dedicate 75% of our budget to hell. We got to scare these kids. We got to scare them. It is Halloween after all.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Well, they probably went to the costume shop and it's all demons and stuff. And they're like,
I mean, there's plenty
of
material.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense, actually. A lot more. There's a lot more evil stuff. Let's go with that. I get it. What they're trying to do. I don't necessarily agree with the methods. I think there's a lot of church. I think that a lot of church activities from like the 90s, early 2000s, just the way things were approached.
Good intentions.
Good intentions, bad execution.
Yeah.
On a lot of things. On a lot of fronts. And a lot of weird emphasis. Like the end of the world.
Or dating. Like the whole I kiss dating goodbye.
I mean, that
was a big thing.
But I understand
huge.
it. Like
I want my kids to kiss. Not that I don't. I want them to kiss dating
I want
goodbye.
my kids to kiss.
But I want to kiss them. I don't want them kissing other people.
No.
Till they're ready.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. But I get it, especially with your churches that are very heavy public school. You got to go
Right.
what the
Yeah.
people are going through. Which now I'm sure it's a lot of like social media stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
for us, it was just like, don't sit next to a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm sure it's even more complicated now than ever. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We were talking about church the other day. I don't know. We go to a very mild-mannered church. He's not crazy at all.
Yeah.
And our 8-year-old was like, he yells a lot.
It's like, oh man.
You have no idea that you should see
Oh.
a preacher that yells.
Do
So
I
Jason's
have
going to
some
take me to a camp
stories?
meeting.
Yeah, listen.
We've already talked about camp meetings.
I know, but I can talk about a camp meeting again. It's a very important part of my background. I don't think I don't want to say bad things about it because I don't feel bad things about it. At the same time, and I don't necessarily think that the people involved were doing the wrong thing at the ones I was at. That said, there are some services I went to as a child labeled camp meetings that I would never take my kids to
Mm-hmm.
because I know what it's like to be a small child at those types of things. And you absolutely, if you don't live in that day to day, have no idea what's going on. And it's borderline scary.
Mm.
It's almost like going to a judgment house, except their budget isn't as high.
Yeah.
So the scary parts are the preachers that are screaming to the top of their lungs. And not saying they're not saying good things some of the time. I don't remember. I just remember the yelling and being afraid a lot and lots of crying and shouting and screaming and singing and then screaming in the singing. Man,
Screaming in the singing.
oh man, shouting. Yeah, lots of shouting.
I feel like I should tell on you a little. I have a story
Oh.
that you don't even know.
Okay. I don't know if you should. It's making me
But
a little nervous.
maybe this is why. Um,
Okay.
Today at Homeschool Co-op, I read in Storybooks and Science All the World. And one of the lines in All the World is slip, trip, stumble, fall. Something about like better luck another day. You like things just don't always go your way.
I'm very curious where you're going with this.
And I'm the type of reader, this is probably annoying to some people. I ask for kids' input, like as we're turning the page, like I'll see, for example, the sky looks stormy in the illustration. And so I'm like, what do you think's about to happen? And then I want them to say it. But so on that page, I was like, can you relate to this? Has there been a time where you just feel like things aren't going your way? And kids were going around the table saying it. And our younger son, Alder, was like, well, I have about 1,000 difficulties with my father.
Seriously?
He said that. And I was like, oh. It was funny. Oh, should I have not said that?
I mean,
It's your camp meeting
I
background.
thought this was going to be funny. I thought.
Oh,
now
sorry.
I just feel terrible.
Oh, don't feel terrible.
1,000.
He's dramatic.
Okay. Well,
We can
there you have it. There you have
Edit
it,
that
folks.
out.
Me and my youngest son. Well, soon to be not as young.
mini-me.
Soon to be my middle child. It's like, you keep talking, we're going to middle child you your whole life. How about that? Yeah. No, listen, when you grow up raising yourself, an exact replica of yourself, things can get a little tense. Especially when he's smarter than you were at that age.
Mhm.
It's like, wait a second. I didn't know how to talk like you till I was 8. What are you doing? This is not going to bode well for me when you're a teenager. So, I don't know.
I just thought it was so funny it's like, is there...
He didn't expound upon that.
Nope,
He didn't.
he just... there's other adults in the room. Well, I have about 1,000 difficulties with my dad.
Did they at least laugh?
Yeah,
or
they
was
laughed.
everybody like, oh?
No, they laughed, and I was like, meh.
I mean, I'm surprised it didn't say more than 1,000, honestly. No. Well, okay. Got to work on that relationship.
It just cracked me up.
Yeah.
Made me think about your camp meeting days.
Listen, maybe camp meetings, maybe that's what Obama was talking about. Well, they're real. The camp meetings are real. Or the aliens. The aliens are real. They're in the camp meeting. No, I'm kidding. No. There's very good people.
You usually do
places.
a very good impression. I'm not really sure on that one.
My Obama impression?
Yeah.
I've never tried it before.
I know. I've never heard you try
That
it.
was my
I'm
very
trying to,
limited
like,
attempt.
Trying to decide.
I need time.
Okay.
I need time. He has a very distinct voice.
Jason's good at impressions. One of these days, I'm going to get him to do Miss Piggy for you guys.
I can't do a Trump very well. I actually can't do presidents.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I can't really do presidents.
You can do a lot of cartoon characters, a lot of Muppets,
Yeah, I'm more of a kid's voice kind of person.
Yoda.
Yeah. Well, Muppet, he's Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy as well.
Oh,
Same
same guy? Oh, that's funny.
Pretty sure. Yeah, so me and Frank Oz have the very similar range. Yeah. So he's
Yeah, but
obviously
you
far
also
more
do
talented.
you do people really well. People that you meet in real life.
That's the other thing. Yes, I can typically do the average human that you meet.
At least
spot
I
on.
think it's funny.
Pretty spot on. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that was, okay. So it doesn't make you afraid at all?
The aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I don't want to talk about it before bed. I already said that. I was
It's
like,
not my fault we do the podcast before bedtime.
I also don't really, like, I need more information. I'm not going to get scared before he's like, and they have a gun pointed at us.
That's a really good Obama impression. Good job.
Thanks.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're not known for your impressions.
No, I'm not. Never have been. But Jason says it's because my voice is too distinct.
It's too distinct. You are you. Your voice, I can pick out of 1,000. Like, there's no, I would never mistake your voice.
Is it boring? Is it like that guy with the dry eyes commercial?
No, but Ben Stein.
He kind of has a super distinct voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing. It's usually, especially in something like a podcast format, I don't have a distinct voice. I have a very, if you heard me,
medium man.
If you heard me and then you had to pick me out of like
I
1,000
think I could
voices.
pick you out.
Yeah, but nobody's going to pick out my voice. They might pick up yours.
Yeah, well, some people say I sound like Ruby from Max and Ruby.
Never
I
really
think I
thought.
watched a little snippet after someone said that, and I was like, "Ooh, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing."
I mean, we're on a
But
cartoon, right? Is that a cartoon?
yeah, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
Some rabbits.
I
think
guess.
they're big rabbits.
You have the voice of a big rabbit. How's the pregnancy going? Doing okay?
Yeah, doing good. Feel good.
Sorry for the shift. You didn't
Came
like
around
that.
the bend. Yeah, feel good. I do, like, it's really funny. You know how when you get a haircut and you look at yourself in the mirror and it's sort of shocking. Like when
Yeah.
you see yourself, you're like, huh?
Mine doesn't
Whoa.
change that much.
You don't feel
but-
different? Okay, well, when a girl gets a haircut and she gets like a whole different style,
Yeah.
you see yourself and you're like, whoa. Or I do. That's how I am. Because my belly is really getting bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. That is weird.
Oh.
So, yeah, but feeling good, doing good. Everything's good. I have admitted that my favorite movie to watch when I was a child was of my older brother being born.
It's such a weird.
Fascinated.
That's
I
so
just
weird.
loved it. I just thought it was so beautiful and crazy. Like, there's my mom, and then there's my brother.
And there's the money shot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
I don't
was
care
fascinated.
how quote beautiful that is. That's and I've actually heard people like rally and support for you in the comments after you said that, and I'm like, well, you're weird. Yep, you're weird. Yep, you're weird too.
Well, my kids keep asking. They're like, well, what does it look like? What will it look like? So I'm like, kind of, for those who aren't watching, I'm like putting my fist in my hand and like trying to squeeze it through. I'm like this, and they're like, yeah, but what exactly does it look like? And I'm like kind of like this. And they're like, can we see a picture? No, I don't think I don't think so.
No.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
For quite a long time, our 5-year-old has been curious about female anatomy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel kind of stuck there.
I mean, we're pretty straightforward in how we talk or whatever
And,
about,
yeah, very scientific and open, but like actual photos, I don't really feel like that's appropriate.
No. I mean, they didn't even show like the birth stuff in health class until like 9th grade.
Yeah.
For us, I mean, I don't know what they do now. It's probably like pre-K now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, first things first. We're not learning our letters yet until we've seen a birth. So who knows what they do now. And honestly, that kind of thing. Listen, I've been reading Dostoevsky. No, that just sounds so pretentious. But anyway, I'm reading Brothers Karamazov or whatever, and there's this scene.
You have to be able to say the name of the book if you're going to
Well, some people say
Karamazov,
some people say Karamazov. I think it's Karamazov.
I like the other way better.
Well, whatever.
It rolls off the tongue.
Karamazov?
Yeah.
Karamazov?
Yeah, that one.
I don't think that's it, though. I don't know. I'm not sure. Half the time I'm glazing over the Russian names, but I do know who they are. Anyway, there's a scene where these kids of all different ages, they're talking about where do babies come from, and none of them know, and they're all just spouting their theories or whatever, and it's like, it's all innocent and everything. But the interesting part of it, and it's a very realistic book in places, is that they're all different ages. And so what's interesting to me is that no one was in a hurry to tell kids exactly how everything worked. Like, well, he's 5, he needs to know now. And it's like, meh. It's kind of individual.
What's kind of funny about us is we have told the process.
Yeah.
In a very scientific manner.
Right.
But not everything.
Right.
And they haven't, but they know,
well, we have decided that if they ask.
Yeah.
If they ask, we'll answer.
But they know the function of their anatomy.
Yes.
They know that. And then we've used similar terminology to describe how something happens. Sorry, I'm being vague,
Yeah, of course. Listen. I understand.
But they haven't put it together.
And we're sort of just waiting for the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tricky. And so that's why I think, having read that, the epiphany I had was kids just, whenever they're ready, whenever you realize that they're ready. And I think that's earlier for some and later for others. And it's just whenever it seems right. It's not really okay. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like about the school systems. They're in 6th grade, we're talking about this or whatever. And it's
well, all the kids know by then because
nowadays, whatever. I'm just picking a number.
Yeah,
they're 3 years old. Here we go. But I don't know. It's just it's tricky, but people just do what they do. And again, that's the beauty of homeschooling at a young age. It's you get to, as with their whole education, get to cater it to the child.
Yeah. It is kind of funny because I did try to talk to them about quote unquote bad pictures. You know what I'm talking about? Right. In very if anyone ever shows you this, you just look away, get up, get as far away as you possibly can and tell an adult. Probably me because they're not really around.
Yeah.
But I mean, it can happen in weird places that you're not expecting it. Anyway, I was trying to have this conversation and they're just why would anyone ever have that? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I really love that you're innocent. I
Right.
want to hold on to this.
Right. And we don't want to send you to school, you know. Yeah, especially with like all the kids, like every kid would have. What do you send your kid to school, and like the big pressure is like 90% of them have their own devices. And like,
and I'm sure a lot of the exposure is innocent.
Sure.
Just
sure.
random.
But I'm saying too, like, just the standpoint of like, even if we don't let our kids have devices. Like, well, if you send your kids to school, they have a device. They have access to devices, and it's just, it's tricky.
But even my phone, my kids can walk up and go, show me a picture of mountains, or whatever.
I think there are, and I
want to turn that off.
But I do think that and I'm not saying it would be perfect. I don't know, but I think there are safeguards in place.
There are
for like, I don't
want to test it.
Well, no, yeah, but I think that you could set safety measures in place. But yeah, especially I think there's like even just accessing Siri and stuff on the lock screen, you can just turn it off. Which
I want that. Yeah,
I think we should. Let's do that.
Okay, do it, Jason.
Yeah. Anyway, I gave to a GoFundMe recently.
Did you give to the Dawson Creek wife?
No.
Oh.
I didn't give to that one. Steven Spielberg covered mine. His $20,000.
When I heard that he only gave $20,000, I was like,
do you feel like Steven Spielberg should have given more to the Dawson Creek guy?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, I have zero thoughts about that because I never even knew who he was. Never watched Dawson Creek.
I never watched it either. That's why I don't really know his name.
Yeah.
Steven Michael
Seagal. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I would give to a GoFundMe for Steven Seagal's family. I wouldn't actually. I'm kidding. Steven Seagal is an action star from like the 80s and stuff. He's ridiculous, a ridiculous human being.
There's been a lot of weird feedback about that GoFundMe, though, the one for the Dawson's Creek guy. Because,
on theirs? Yeah.
Well, just like people are like, well, wasn't he a famous actor? Why didn't he have anything put away for his family? You know?
Yeah.
But we don't know people's circumstances.
You never know. You never know.
I don't know how much money he made.
Right. Yeah, I don't know anything about that situation, honestly.
Okay, well, are you about to say something bad about GoFundMe's? Because if you die from polycystic kidney disease, I'm probably going to host a GoFundMe. So don't say anything too terrible.
Well, okay.
It worked for the Dawson Creek guy.
Listen.
Wife. I mean, she's more famous, but...
This keeps happening. This thing that I've come across, it keeps happening, okay? Somebody posts a GoFundMe, and there's this sad story about somebody's job or somebody's sickness or somebody's whatever, and they're asking for money, and then a week later they get all this money from GoFundMe after this sad story, and then a week later, you give your $100 or whatever.
How much did you give?
Well, in this case, it was like $100.
Okay.
But there's like a long time ago when we didn't have any money, we gave $100. And this one from a long time ago.
Now I know where you're going with this.
Okay. We gave money. We are like basically
strapped
poor
for cash.
But I'm seeing this sob story and like, oh man,
that's the one that you knew.
They need help. Okay, here, and then a week later, they're renovating their bathroom, and their living room. It's like, wait a second, am I paying for your renovations or am I paying for you to like get by?
Right.
What are we paying for here?
Yeah, I remember that happening. But you have to give with a cheerful heart, right? And like no strings attached. If you give
a trip to Greece,
yeah, that happened. That happened as well.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, because if they are having a situation and then you're giving to help that, but they've been saving up for whatever other
No,
thing.
I'm sorry. The problems that you're having come out of your renovation and vacation budget.
I'm not saying I would do it, but I am saying people.
People what?
I'm trying to
People what?
I'm trying to be really nice. I'm trying to be really understanding.
You're coming across as naive.
No, I think what some people would argue is that people deserve to have a vacation. Like, people deserve to have.
But they don't deserve for me to pay for it.
Well, you're paying for something else.
I didn't go on vacation. I didn't get my bathroom renovated.
We did have our bathroom renovated, not with anybody else's money.
No, not at that time.
No, not at that time.
Not
we needed
when.
it.
No.
Yeah,
Listen
not at
to
that
me.
time.
We
didn't go on
poor
vacation
as
or
dirt.
have anything renovated.
I felt bad for this person.
Yeah.
We were poor.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we had nothing.
Yeah.
I felt desperately bad for this person.
Yeah.
We gave $100. That was a lot for us.
Yes.
It was like, oh man, can I give? And you're like, yeah, go ahead. And I'm telling you, a week later, they're renovating their bathroom.
Yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow.
I'm not saying I would never call out who it was, whatever. And I'm not saying I'm bitter about it now.
Sounds like you are.
I'm not because I don't care now.
No, it's just that it's been a reoccurring
I just keep seeing
thing.
it. The Dawson's Creek thing reminded me of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there have been more recent times that has happened. And it's like, I keep seeing it. It's these sob stories, these things that happen.
People are going through a hard time.
Yes. But should other people pay for them to get them through their hard time, or pay for them to have recreation or things they want done with their house? Now, if their GoFundMe says, hey, we're having a hard time, we really want to renovate our bathroom, and then they get money for that, great. I'm not giving to it. It's like, I've had a bad bathroom for 20 years. You can deal with it. Save up your money. Like, get a better job. Do what you can.
It's hard though.
Of course, it's hard for all of us.
Yeah, but
We all have to go through it unless you're born into riches.
I could see.
No, you're not winning this one. And I know you feel the same way, but
I feel the same
but
way
you're
you
trying
feel,
to be
and
nice.
I'm
You're trying to be
nice
the good
and
guy.
understanding. I am because I do want to understand. I want to understand where they're coming from, and I want to give with a heart of compassion and
we
zero
do from the
strings
beginning.
attached.
Okay.
Because it's
No.
none of my business beyond what I gave.
Listen, I'm not talking
And your
about...
reward is now.
I think you should explain that one just briefly.
Jason and I always, if we do something nice for someone and then we tell each other about it instead of just letting it happen.
You know, your reward is in heaven if you do things good in secret or whatever.
Right. So,
But if we tell each other.
I gave $100. I gave
this?
$100 to this lady that worked at a thrift store that I felt like she worked really hard. She was always there, and Christmas was coming around, and I just gave her $100 as a sweet surprise. And I told Jason about it, and he was like, "Your reward is now."
Your reward is now. Congratulations. Good job for having a great heart. Your reward is now.
Or I paid for some lady's groceries at Dollar General once and told Jason.
Your
Same thing.
reward is now.
Anytime
Except we are one flesh. So if you didn't tell anybody else, then maybe.
Well, I just told it on the podcast.
Oh, your reward is now. Okay.
Anyway, so Jason's reward is now.
Whatever. I mean.
But you don't sound very
so
cheerful.
there's got to be not. Well, I was a cheerful giver in the moment.
Yeah.
And then I start seeing a pattern of
But
my
it's
money
not the
being
same
used-
person.
No. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it is. It's not the same person. What's worse is that it's happened several times.
Right.
And so, now if you give, just don't watch what that person does for the next 6 months.
Well, what I don't get is when they're having a GoFundMe and then they go so far as to post about the other thing on social media publicly.
Right.
Like if I were gonna
scam people out of a GoFundMe to
not
renovate
posting
my
about it,
bathroom or
right.
go to Greece, then
I'm not sharing a thing. There are no photos.
That is, our reward will be then. Like, we are not going to be saying anything like, oh, man, we got way more in our GoFundMe than I thought we would. We're going to Europe. Might go over to Africa. Why not New Zealand? It was a really good GoFundMe.
That is really,
great.
you're all over the
It was
globe.
Great.
Mm.
I'm telling you. Now, so what's the time limit? What's
6
the time?
months.
6
to me.
months.
Yeah, because you could be going through something and then something come along. And then it's like, do you go back 6 months and think like, oh, well, I should give this money back? I probably would. I'd have nightmares about it if I was just like frivolously spending
Yeah.
what people had given
Yeah.
because something better came along.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the anonymous givers? I wouldn't be able to give it back.
No. Those are the people who are like, my reward is in heaven.
Yeah. When I'm giving on GoFundMe, I'm always like, do I put my name or do I not?
It depends on the
I
amount.
want my reward now?
It's like, if it's going to be $500, I'm putting my name. Like,
yeah,
No,
$20 is like,
I mean, I guess Steven Spielberg put his name down. He's like, that's $20,000.
Yeah.
Put Steven Spielberg there. It's like,
You
well,
think he had his assistant do
Steven,
it, or you think Steven was scrolling and saw it and he's like, oh, I'll give Steven Spielberg.
I imagine he had an assistant do it.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't think he clicks his own buttons on GoFundMe?
I don't think he's just sitting around scrolling. I think he's making the next greatest blockbuster.
You think?
No, I don't know. Christopher Nolan famously doesn't have a smartphone and he only communicates through email.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a little weird.
Yeah, he's eccentric.
I like an eccentric person, but I need to hear your voice sometimes.
I would like
I want to be able to call you.
Well, I think he might have a dumb phone or something.
a dumb phone,
but
okay.
For like close contacts or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a level of pretentiousness there, obviously. It's like, well, we would love to not have to use, daily
Email me.
technology, but we for some reason don't have millions and bajillions of dollars to just do whatever we want, and people
We have
okay with that.
hundreds that we pass out on
Hundreds.
GoFundMe.
We've passed out hundreds of dollars on GoFundMe, and people use it to go on vacation.
Yeah.
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 So we think. So is your position then that you should give and forget?
Yes.
Give and forget completely.
Yes, but it's hard.
Yes, but it's hard. That's good. Okay, I agree.
So, $20, I don't care. Do
Yeah.
whatever you want. If
Wait,
I get
so
20
the
bucks,
amount of money is directly tied to the level. So if you gave $10,000 to somebody, you're watching them closely.
I'm not
thinking,
watching them closely.
You better not go on vacation for at least a year.
6 months, I said.
Because if you go on vacation, I know at 10 grand, I paid for that. Holy.
But no, I'm not watching them closely. And I really think, like, if you have $10,000 to give, then, well, you can give it. But we really didn't have the money to give.
That's where it hurt.
That's where it hurt.
Yeah.
Because we really didn't have it.
Yeah.
And we gave.
Yeah.
And then it was like, what?
But, I mean, that's where we obviously are not seeing the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
Maybe
think...
they bought all the supplies and paid the contractor and everything previously to the GoFundMe.
You never know. Maybe there was
that's
mold.
why there was no mold.
I know there wasn't.
Maybe they had Maybe their mom paid for the renovation.
Maybe.
You never know.
Or maybe they used the GoFundMe money.
It's true. Could have been.
Help us get through this time of need for our bathroom. I wanted a jacuzzi. It's in the fine print.
I don't think it's right.
I think you should do Kickstarters for your renovations. If you pay this much, we'll send you a bar of soap from our new bathroom.
Or you can come use it.
You can use our jacuzzi.
Take a shower.
Yeah, people should do that. That might be funny. I wonder if, as a joke, if people would give ironically, and then, but you could, like, it goes viral and you could just actually get a. But then you'd have like so many people. I'm here for my bathroom visit, and like you get it renovated, it's completely wrecked the next day. Like the 100th.
Do you look around at hotel bathrooms and think like anybody could have been here? Anybody could have used this.
I think about that of every square inch of
a hotel.
Yeah.
That's
things went down here.
Thing I love about bringing our own blankets.
Yeah.
Is that then you can take the hotel blanket and drape it over all the furniture. It feels a little better.
Yeah. Because like it is washed. The
blankets are probably washed more
washed
than
enough. Yeah.
Than the furniture.
Hotels. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hotels bought with your GoFundMe money is even weirder. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
I'm surprised you went there, Jason.
Are you?
I am. I didn't think you were going to go there.
It's been eating away at me because I feel like...
You had to get it out?
I did. Mm-hmm. I did. But I think I'm wrong. I think I'm ultimately wrong.
You shouldn't have ties to your giving.
Correct.
But Jason feels this with churches even. You see like a church getting new stained glass windows and you're like...
I do feel that way about tithing.
Yeah.
I do. I'm not anti-tithing, of course, but I don't like how churches use their money a lot of times.
Yeah,
and they have to, and as how they operate, they typically publish to the congregation. And I'm not talking about our church that we're at now. It's just church. I've been in a lot of churches over the years. I've seen a lot
has stained glass windows from the 60s.
Yeah, those are grandfathered in. So, yeah, I actually was pretty impressed with the budget that I saw of our church. I thought it was great. No, but in churches that I have been in over the course of my life, and various ones, there's been some where I'm like, I see some now. I'm like, I could never give at this church. I don't agree with your programs that you're funding. I don't agree with your construction projects that you're trying to do.
We went to one church that was massively in debt.
We
happened to go, like, we were just visiting.
And they had a business meeting.
Over $1 million in debt.
With not that big of a crowd.
Not that big of a congregation.
And they're pushing for more. They wanted to get more debt. That's what they're voting on. They're voting on to get more money.
Because they felt like if they just made the building better, more people would come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, ooh.
That's like, if I just get a bigger house, we're going to have more kids? I don't know. Like that.
I'll be more successful.
Exactly. Okay, that's perfect. If I just bought a bigger house, I would be more successful. No.
Yeah.
You're brilliant.
Thanks.
Look at you. Your brain
Jason
is better than mine.
loves a good analogy.
I do.
If I can just come up with an analogy, like there was one time I'm pretty sure you fell in love with me.
Over an analogy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like so deeply
I don't know
once
this.
when our kid was asking me about.
Wait, I was in love with you before we had kids.
I know, but it was
mean again?
A spark, like
a
renewal of love.
Okay.
I said, they were like talking about God and they're like, how do you know something. I can't even remember exactly.
But you remember your analogy? Why don't
Yeah, I
you say your
remember my
analogy and
'cause
maybe you'll remember?
Well, no, it was something I was like, well, you can't see an apple, but you know it's real.
Yeah.
And something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I remember you just being like,
wow. I have trouble on the spot communicating exactly what I want to say, and that's why I become blunt. That's why I'm like,
oh yeah,
you're stupid for going on vacation after a GoFundMe, or you're stupid for renovating it. You're like, well, here's a proverb. And I'm like, wow, that's a much better way to say it.
Sometimes I have really bad analogies, but you still like them.
Well, yeah, I mean, just that you can come up with one at all. I'm like, well, bigger house, we have more kids. You're like, no. How about let's tie this to success? And it's like, but that's perfect.
Well, yeah, that
Perfect.
church, it was a red flag for sure.
Oh yeah, but
We
I
didn't
see
go
that
back.
all the time. So I do have issues. It's like with, oh man, like, because the money that you're giving goes into things that you don't necessarily like. That's the problem that I have.
But that is where it's like, well, do you subscribe to the overall mission or not?
Of a specific place?
Yeah, I
or
guess.
individual? No.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I'm saying you have to find the place that you do
Correct.
or the individual.
It typically happens with like very mission-driven churches, like more outside of themselves. I'm so attracted to the churches that are like, we don't care what kind of place we're in, and we're not about these programs that are just so.
It's tricky.
Like,
it is really tricky though, because then there is like, we went to a church that was very mission minded. They were all over the community helping, like drug programs and jail programs and really helping, pouring into people.
yeah,
I loved that mission. I loved how, just mission minded they were.
right.
But then they started like becoming the church
That all these programs came to.
Yeah. And then you don't necessarily feel as safe with your kids.
You can't just let your kids
you
just
can't
run
just let
around.
them run around.
Yeah.
Can't just let them run to the bathroom.
Yeah. And I think that church evolved into a church that the community needed, and it's the church that it needs to be.
Right.
For this community. In my opinion, it's not like the best church for a bunch of little kids.
Yeah.
Because it changes week to week, and you don't. I mean, you need to keep an eye on your kids, but like there is a certain level of.
Well, you would hope there's a certain level of safety in churches, but it's clearly been proven wrong.
Right. Well,
but
yeah.
But still, it just feels like an even higher risk.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yes. Going back to money, so God loves a cheerful giver. I think a lot of times in the moment when I am ready to give and I give, I am being a cheerful giver. The problem is, and I know this is me, the problem I have is that unknowing to me in the moment, I do end up accidentally having strings attached to it. And it's like, I will give you this. You're not allowed to enjoy your life for the next year. And I don't mean that. I don't actually feel that way. However, just as a human, you gotta give a buffer. If you're asking for thousands and thousands of dollars, and you might need it, and that's great. And it's not great, but if you're asking for it, that's great. And you're getting the help, that's great. Don't go on vacation the week after. Cancel your vacation.
Or even
if you're paying for it, like don't go the next week. Don't renovate your house that you haven't. If you haven't put down deposits yet, don't renovate unless it's a health concern, and that's what you're raising money for. Like there's
like mold or something. Like that is
don't
real.
just be like, oh, we can suddenly afford to renovate what we've
because
always
now
wanted, our dream kitchen. It's like, no, wait a second. You told me that you were in dire straits, and I don't have money. And
I think that's
gave
where
you
the
money.
bitterness comes in mostly for you.
Bitter. It's just more of a like because I just keep
I think
seeing
that's
it.
I think that's where it comes in though. Is you're like, wait, you're traveling to Europe, like to a really nice vacation after you were just saying you were strapped for cash.
Yeah.
But maybe people are very month by month. You know, we make our money in a weird way. So we don't look at like,
no, but
we got paid,
when we gave in the particular time that I'm talking about, we were less than paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably shouldn't have even given, honestly, like from just a strict financial point. I'm not saying we shouldn't have given. We should have given. But it's I have a hard time like I'm not saying this as a giver. I will give again as I feel led to, as I feel like someone actually needs something. And I'm not going to, I've never actually tried to track them. I have never just like given and then watched the person.
Right. It's just
that has
like
never happened.
That they're probably because
they
you
then post about it.
Yeah. You interacted with a post of theirs.
Yeah.
Their GoFundMe. And so you're going to start seeing their
algorithms.
posts.
Like, hey, I'm in Fiji. It's like, well, what are you doing in Fiji? Are you getting your care there? It's like, no. Soaking up the sun, getting the vitamin D. It's like, wait a second. That's a very expensive vitamin D regimen. What are you doing? So, yeah. I don't know.
I think you look like the bad guy. I tried to stay the good guy here. You guys on my side?
No, they're not.
They're not.
Podcast listeners, no, they're way on my side on this one.
Oh, Jason got an email.
What?
Jason got an email. It was so funny. What did they call you, Jeff?
They did call me Jeff.
I don't remember what the podcast was, but they wanted Jason to be on the podcast, and they're like, we specifically want Jeff. Emily could come if she wanted to, but I just don't think it'll be her thing. Jeff, however,
on the other hand, would be great.
Yeah. So if Jeff is interested,
we need to find Jeff and see if he's interested. Maybe he's got a GoFundMe.
But it was just so funny that they were like so excluding me, like clearly.
It was obvious.
But then
it's like they don't really want you here.
They really don't want me. But Jeff,
on the other hand,
they got your name wrong.
Yeah,
they kept getting it wrong. It was like, well, at least they knew my name.
Yeah,
like definitely don't want Emily. Don't get that name wrong.
Don't get her name wrong. Jeff's fine. Yeah. Anyway, if you think I'm overreacting, listen. I am the bad guy. It's fine. I'm used to being the bad guy. My son doesn't even like me in 1,000 ways.
No, he said he has 1,000 difficulties. I just thought it was such funny language for a 5-year-old.
He does speak in a funny way.
1,000 difficulties with my father.
Well, he better not ever do a GoFundMe is all I could say.
I can tell a story. I mean, I've got lots of stories on him. I don't want to focus on his personality flaws, but this is something where I felt really torn because I was like, maybe I was a little extreme. I took him to music lessons and I let him listen to his Yodo player with headphones while our other son was taking his piano lessons because our other son does piano and voice. And we're just sitting in this lady's living room. So I let him listen to the Yodo player. And then I was like, okay, it's your turn, buddy. And he didn't want to stop. He wanted to wait for the certain part of the book. And I was like, no, we're like on a time crunch. We're paying by the minute here.
Yeah.
Get up. And he's like,
by the minute. That's a wild.
Well, it is.
That's a wild way to track.
It's a 30-minute lesson and we're paying.
I get it.
So, I mean, that's how I view it anyway.
Of course you do. We're paying by the minute, son.
Get up there and learn piano.
What in the world? No. By the minute. Well, if you want to take it down, we're paying by the second. We're paying by the millisecond. There's a lot of zeros in there.
Well, it feels like we're paying by the minute. I value music education, but sometimes it feels a little steep.
Yeah, it's steep.
So,
it's steep.
Anyway, I think his lessons are $40 for 30 minutes, maybe.
Oh, man, why couldn't it be 30 for 30 minutes? Then we could know what the minute is.
I know.
And now we have to do math and decimals. I can't do it.
Anyway, I'm like, it's your turn now. And he's like, no, I want to hear my part. I want to hear the part in the book. And I'm
We're
like,
paying by the minute.
We're in this girl's living room, so I'm being very chill. Like, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
We can't. Well, then Oaks tried to step in and help by trying to wrangle the headphones because he's a first child, and of course he needs his input on parenting and how to handle the situation.
He is the third parent.
And I'm like, stop, you're making it worse. It was like a whole mess. And Alder could no longer access his prefrontal cortex, his prefrontal, and he lost it.
Yeah.
He couldn't keep it together. So I scooped him up to take him outside because this is very uncomfortable in a girl's living room whose baby is napping.
Getting paid by the minute.
And I'm like, we're going out to the car now. Oaks, you go ahead and finish your voice lesson because he was doing his piano, taking a break. Okay. Too much information.
A lot of information.
So I get him outside and I try to give him a chance. I'm like, listen, you can go back in there and you can apologize and you can do your lesson, or we're just going to wait in the car and you'll have to pay for your lesson because somebody has to pay for it
per minute.
And we're wasting it.
Yeah.
So I made him pay for his lesson. And is that too extreme? I mean, I'm surprised he's not like hanging that over my head in a public forum. I have 1,000 difficulties with my mom, or at least 40 of them.
He's got a GoFundMe that we don't know about. It's like trying to raise $40. Lost money in my piano lesson because of my crazy mother.
Well, then, the next day we went to a park with a friend. He's like playing police officer. He's running around like such a child.
Pew, pew, pew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I made him pay me $40. He's such a child. I don't think he'll ever do it again.
No, probably not.
I don't know. That feels extreme.
Maybe you should just let him have it back.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I told him he could do chores to earn money. So he always has the option to earn money.
Well, if you have a GoFundMe going on right now, link it in the comments so we can judge it. And we'll judge them on the next episode, see how legitimate these GoFundMes are. That would be a fun podcast where we just go through GoFundMes and
I think it would make me sad. They're mostly sad. I'm
a horrible person.
Yeah, do you ever get on GoFundMe and just look around?
No, they are sad. No, I've
read horrible stories.
Listen, it's great that people can find support.
That's a really cool platform.
Yeah. I've heard that there's issues because, they take their cut or whatever, but they have to exist. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the details of that, but it's really good. And I truly do hope that if something ever happens to me, because I do most of the work around here, just kidding, that you could get support like that and then go to Fiji.
Yeah.
So get that earned vacation you never had.
I'll be looking for Jeff.
I'll meet you.
We're hosting a GoFundMe of sorts.
Are we?
And all you have to do to give is, I got you.
I
got you.
Got it.
Just click 5 stars.
That's all the GoFundMe we need right now.
Yep.
We won't even
we won't take those stars and spend them.
We won't spend
We'll save them up.
Single one of those stars on anything other than making high quality podcast content. We will live up to our 5-star reviews if you just leave one right now.
That sounds a little bit like if I just get a bigger house, If we
no,
just
I'm saying
have
we'll
5 stars, we'll live up to it. If we just have 5 stars.
Yeah. Good point.
I can't believe I got you.
You got me. Well, Do it. We need it. Well, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye.